Hello everyone. Welcome, and we are here with Mizuki Kaida, good friend,
Hello.
sibling,
Hello.
and we are doing this impromptu build your dynamic test, which we're gonna be learning a lot of stuff about ourselves today.
Yes, we are. What kind of BDSM person do you think we are?
That is a good question. I always saw myself as a switch. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do. That is excellent. We love
Okay.
switches here.
Yes.
I gotta be a brat or something. There's no way I'm not. I'd be shocked if I'm not.
All right, so let's start this off. BDSM archetype quiz. So I'm gonna click start. What is my BDSM archetype? 70 questions. Oh, that's a lot of questions.
That is a lot.
60 plus archetypes. This is supposed to take 10 minutes. Wow, it's 10 minutes. Or
See,
70
that's what I'm
questions.
saying. There's no way. 10 minutes is so short for 70 questions.
Yeah, I know, right? Seriously.
It's crazy.
All right.
I wonder how many options there are for each question.
Let's see. Okay, so how this works, you'll answer each statement twice, how true it is for you, and how true you'd want it to be for your ideal partner. What do I think my top 2 traits are?
Oh my god. Dude,
So I know what some of these are. So a rigger is the person who does the tying up, and then a rope bunny is the person who gets tied up.
Yep.
Owner, property, hunter, prey, nurturer, little, brat, tamer, brat, puppeteer, puppet, service top, service bot. Okay, that I don't know. I'm going to be looking this up. My Google history is going to be looking really wild today.
Okay, your FBI agent will get quite a spook next time they take a peek at your face.
Google AI says the service top is a term for an individual who derives primary pleasure from giving sexual satisfaction and care to the partner, often prioritizing partner's needs over my own. Oh yeah, I think that'd be me. I think I would be that type of person.
It says to pick 2.
Yeah, it says
maybe voyeur for me.
Voyeur.
And
So you like to watch?
I don't know if brat or brat tamer.
So I'm guessing the brat tamer is like the brat is a kind of like let me look this up.
So you're like you're like a dom. If it's brat tamer.
Brat exhibits intentionally disobedient, often playful, mischievous behavior. So it's you're just kind of.
Nah, brat. Okay, yeah. I'm picking brat and voyeur.
Okay, so let's see. I'll put. I feel like I'll put brat tamer. I'll do that. Hello, Zero.
Zero's here?
Yes, he is. Lord Zero's in my chat. Let's see how this works. Answer each statement twice for how true it is for you, then how much you'd want your ideal scene partner to feel this way. Think of it like if a scene was built around the statement, how much would you want your partner to be in this? For example, I want to submit for your ideal. Okay. Blindfolds, ice, wax, feathers. I want to explore every sensation on my body or my partner's.
Wait, what? We have different questions.
Wait, we do?
We do! I was like, wait, I don't see where you're reading that.
We have different questions. Holy moly, okay. So...
Okay, I guess we'll go one at a time. You first.
Okay, so blindfolds, wax. I feel like this is a somewhat for both me and my ideal partner, so I'm just gonna go with both somewhat for me.
It says being tied up does something. I am a little bit, just a little bit, but I can tell that I really should be resting more. But I figure this won't be too long, so I could do a little fun thing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got being tied up does something to me. The tighter, the better. I say slightly for me, and maybe somewhat for partner. I have terrible blood circulation. I could never.
Yeah, my circulation's not that great either. Let's see. I want to push someone until they snap, then enjoy the consequences. Okay, I don't like this line because it sounds so vague that it could mean like anything, and it could mean something like minor to something like really crazy. So I'm just gonna put somewhat again for both. I'm gonna be such like a neutral alien from Futurama.
That's so fair. Mine is the pursuit is as exciting as the catch. For me, somewhat. And I feel like for them has to be completely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with
That's
that.
Fair. I got this one. Being tied up does something to me. The tighter, the better. I mean, okay, I'm gonna expose myself. The idea fascinates me, honestly, but I think because I would want to be a Switch and I would like my partner to be a Switch, I think I'd want very much for both.
Ooh, no, that's good, that's good. I would if I could, honestly. I've dabbled. Only a little bit, but it's so hard for me. I can't.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, I got I enjoy knowing I can change someone's mood or behavior with a few words.
Ooh, that's a power dynamic.
For me, very much. For them, I don't know. Either somewhat or very much. Let's do let's do somewhat. That one's a hard one for me.
You heard it here, folks. Mizuki wants to be a dummy mommy.
What? No.
You want to be able to control someone's behavior with a few words.
Sounds kind of nice.
Secret power dynamics in public where only we know excite me. You know, I think that actually does feel kind of exciting, so I feel like completely might be a bit too strong for that, so I'll put very much because it's one of those things of like if you have it's like one of those, it feels kind of romantic when you have like the idea of like you and your partner have like a secret with each other, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally feel that.
Alright, so
did you do the same for both?
Yeah, very much.
I see. Got you. Okay, I got bruises and marks from a scene or trophy. From a scene?
So, like a session, right?
They call those scenes?
I mean,
are they just saying that for this?
In a lot of BDSM, there's it's kind of like acting, you know? You put on your game face and then you act out how you're, you know, whether you're dom or the sub.
Yeah, okay. I had never heard that term before. Okay. I like seeing them the next day. I say somewhat for both.
Okay, that's
somewhat
fair.
For both. If you had asked me like 5+ years ago, probably completely.
Let's see. Oh, I would rather watch two people play than join in. Not at all. Definitely not. What's the point if you're only watching?
I don't know.
I don't like being in the chair in the corner. There's a little bit of
excitement in that too. You don't want the cuck chair?
No, I don't. Have you ever sat in one of those? They suck.
Like comfort levels, or you have been sitting in them with people?
Comfort levels.
Oh, okay.
I've never been in a room where two people were having sex.
Oh yeah, they are not comfortable at all.
But every hotel got that cuck chair, and I've stayed in a few hotels, and I sat in the cuck chair a few times, and it's not great.
It's not good. It's like they make them as uncomfortable as possible.
Well, I wouldn't say I almost
died.
You
tried to sleep in one?
Yeah. Okay, so I've gone to a anime expo a few times, and one time I had two friends with me. There were only 2 beds, and because I was being the gentleman, I was like, okay, I will try sleeping not in the beds, and you two can have the beds for yourselves. I tried sleeping on the ground, that didn't work. I tried sleeping in the cuck chair, that didn't work.
Wait, were they both women?
No, they're both guys.
Well, then just lay in bed and kiss your friends.
Mizuki.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Okay, please put down the inner Fujoshi. It doesn't work that way for men, okay?
Fine. Okay, just for today, a little bit. Oh, just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, I got making someone crawl, kneel, or use their body as furniture, satisfying in a way nothing else is. Nothing else? For me... Hey, hold on a second.
So, I think this one is, would you like your partner to be the furniture? Like,
so for me is, do I want to see them do that?
Yeah.
Okay, somewhat. This one? Not at all.
Okay.
Next, okay.
Oh, I got the same question. Making someone crawl. Let's... I mean, for me, I guess... Slightly. I feel like maybe the dynamic is a bit different because I'm the guy, so... I naturally assume that I'm straight, unfortunately, for a lot of people.
Unfortunately.
I heard that.
What? What? No.
Because I know I'm sitting in a room. Well, technically, I'm not in the room with you, but I'm in a Discord call with a Fujoshi right now. Okay, so I'm putting slightly, but I think for my ideal partner, I would put somewhat.
Okay. I feel like that one, that's a pretty standard answer for that one. I feel like that's pretty typical.
I would not mind my partner using me like a chair.
Okay. Alright, I've wanted more pain when most people would have already stopped. No and no.
That's a question. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a little flimsy and weak. No, thank you.
Let's see. Kneeling at someone's feet and waiting for a command is where I must feel most alive. Most alive? I don't think so. I mean, I guess...
See, it's kind of crazy. Some of these are, like, very extreme. Like, over anything else, the most alive?
Yeah, so I think I'll just, like, put slightly, because I can see it being exciting, especially in, like, a scene or something, or, like, in a session, but most alive? Nah.
See, that's kind of crazy. That's pretty extreme.
Yeah.
Right, just one look from the right person could put me in a deeply calm, submissive state. Very much. For my ideal partner, I'm a little stuck between very much and completely.
I think that one's a very wholesome one. Like, if...
It is kind of wholesome.
Yeah, that's a very wholesome one. You wouldn't expect that from, like, a BDSM test.
Yeah, I'm like, if you look at me and you're not popping one, then maybe we have a problem here. If you hold my hand and you're not excited, I think we have a problem here. Let's do very much.
I'll say that's understandable. Okay, so I got being told what to do makes me feel calm and safe. Yeah, order is nice. I'll say I'll put somewhat there. For both.
I have some of my best experiences don't involve sex at all. Completely. That one also feels very wholesome.
Yeah. The best kind of control is when someone chooses to give it to me. Yes, very much so, and I would put very much for both.
Let's see. I always want to try something new. I love variety. Honestly, only slightly.
No, okay,
I'm down with
fair.
the classics.
I want to be caught. The fear makes it more exciting. That... That sounds kind of extreme. And I'm gonna put
it does, but
not
I
at
get
all.
it. I get it, though.
Oh, what? Being caught? Well, here's the thing. Being caught in some contexts is fine, but when it says the fear makes it more exciting, that makes it feel a bit more aggressive, and I'm not into that.
Fair.
Yeah.
The idea of being hypnotized or put into a trance by a partner excites me. Is that literal? Or... Wait, I don't know. Maybe just slightly. Wait, no! No. Somewhat for ideal partner.
Okay, so let's see. My next question is, when someone fights back, breaking through their resistance is the best part. That doesn't sound very enticing to me at all.
Okay, leaving bruises, bites, and marks on someone is one of my favorite things. Slightly for me. Somewhat for a partner.
So you'd like your partner to mark you, huh? I would try almost anything once if the right person asked. Mizu comes off as vanilla, is that what you're saying, Gunner? I mean, so far we're both pretty vanilla.
Yeah, I think so too. Honestly, this next answer will tell you everything you need for mine.
I would try almost anything once if the right person asks. I think yes, at least very much. I would put that. There's some things I won't try, but I think I'll be a bit more explorative, or if the right girl was asking me.
Willing to explore.
Yes.
See, being watched turns me on. The more people, the better. See, you see, you see the idea. The idea, yes, but the actual execution, I don't know, not really. I'll put it in the middle for both then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's a very consequential one.
Right. So before we move on to the next question, if they were watching through like a camera, would it be different if they were like in the same room with you?
No.
Okay.
I think it's just like the idea of that is kind of exciting, but the actual execution, I'm too shy.
That's fair.
I couldn't.
Let's see.
Yeah,
There's something beautiful about being tied up. The patterns, the tension, the helplessness. I'm gonna say slightly for both.
Okay. Fair. I want someone to carry proof that they're mine, whether or not anyone else can see it. Completely.
Oh yeah, that's a very wholesome one. I would agree with you there.
It is very wholesome.
Leaving bruises, bites, and marks on someone is one of my favorite things. Okay. I actually like this idea because it's one of those things, especially like if it's a secret mark, so I'm gonna put very much above.
Yeah, somewhere a little hidden.
Yeah, like a little love bite.
Yes, those are always fun. Being told what to do makes me feel calm and safe.
Oh, I got this question earlier.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah. I like order, so I put someone for both.
So not at all. Well, maybe slightly for me. Very much for partner.
Yeah, Mizuki is coming off as more like leaning more dominant than.
What?
Submissive. Yeah, you are.
I've never even been told that before. That's funny.
I've watched King content and thought I could do that better. I have never once thought that ever. So I'm gonna put not at all. I'm gonna put not at all for both.
The best kind of control is when someone chooses to give it up to me. Right. Right. And then slightly. So very much for me, slightly for partner.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair. Dude, the Dom energy is coming through, and I've never considered myself that whatsoever before, so this is very funny to me.
That's funny, because you're like, oh, I think I'd be a brat, and you're just like putting more dommy mommy.
I assumed I would be a brat or a sub, and yet...
Putting a collar on someone and knowing they belong to me is one of the most satisfying things I can imagine.
That's cute.
Completely. For both.
I perform best when I know someone is watching. No! No!
Shivaruka says
I get too nervous. I get too nervous.
Okay. So I got bruises and marks from a scene or like trophies I like seeing the next day. I put very much for both. I like this idea.
Nice. I want to run and hide knowing someone is coming for me and that being found is inevitable. What the heck?
That's such a weird... The way
that made me feel so uncomfortable. We're doing not at all for both of them. No, exactly. Thank you.
I've wanted more pain when most people would have already stopped. I don't think so. I don't think that's me, so I'm gonna put not at all for both. Mizuki being nervous is great, says Shivaruka.
What the heck? That's crazy. I study technique. How to tie, how to strike, how to Oh. Mastering the craft is what turns me on. See, not for this exact topic, but for other things, yes. So maybe I'll put slightly for me and very much for partner. Yeah.
I think about chasing someone down and pinning them. No, not at all. Not at all.
Chasing ones that feel insane.
Heck no. If I answer anything other than not at all, I'm going to get docked.
Is that a problem?
Yes. I don't want to Google docky. I've read enough of those things.
That's fair. Holding someone after a scene, making sure they're okay, feeding them. That part matters more than the scene itself. Oh. See, I won't necessarily do that for you, but you gotta do that for me.
Okay. Causing pain is not a side effect, it's the goal. I don't agree with that.
Oh, no? Not at all?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's... I feel like the pain is the side effect, so I'm gonna put not at all for both.
I would try almost anything once the right person asked.
Oh yeah, I got that one earlier.
Yeah. I don't actually know. It's hard to say. Maybe slightly. I guess I don't really try new things. Somewhat for partner.
Yeah, so a little bit of flashback. When I got that question, I put very much for both.
Oh,
rules are more fun to break than to follow. That one heavily depends on the rule that's being broken. Especially like in the context of BDSM, because BDSM is a lot about trust.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things of like, you don't want to break the wrong rule. So I'm going to put slightly for both.
I feel like there would have to be an understanding that rules can be broken if that's the case.
Yeah, some rules are more suggestions and other rules are a bit more ironclad.
Yeah. I need comfort objects, soft things, or specific rituals to feel safe enough to let go. Just slightly for both. Slightly, yeah.
I want to be owned the way a person owns a prized possession, displayed, maintained, and never shared completely. For both, completely.
When someone fights back, breaking through their resistance is the best part.
Some of these questions are pretty wild.
When someone fights back, I'm not fighting back. To be fair, I don't put myself in those positions. I guess not at all. I don't know how to answer that one.
That is a pretty wild question to answer, actually.
That's kind of insane.
I enjoy knowing I can change someone's mood or behavior with a few words. I would say very much for both.
I don't just accept being beneath someone. I actively want it. See, here's where it switches up. Okay, because I'm putting completely for me. So that's not really... It's not really the dom activity. And then slightly for partner.
Understandable.
We're switching here.
Let's see. I want to take care of someone, completed their meals, their schedule, their comfort. That's how I show love. I would love a partner who is able to be self-sufficient, but I would also love to be, to like dote on them. So I'm gonna put somewhat for both.
I take pride in being the most skilled person in the room. My authority comes from knowing exactly what I'm doing. Are we supposed to be answering these in a BDSM kind of context, or like generally our personalities?
I've been taking them as like general personality.
Okay. Because if that's the case, if we're doing general personalities, then very much. I do be a little cocky with my skills. Ideal partner? No, shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Alright, so let's see. My next question is, wearing a collar even when no one can see it feels right. I'm not
Wait.
I don't know. I'm kind of like equivocating it to like a ring, and that sounds
That was
nice.
my first thought too. That's why I was like, wait a second.
So I'm gonna put.
Hold on. What are they asking here?
The collar is a bit different. I know, like, but they have like similar connotations. I'm just gonna put slightly here.
Degrading someone, making them feel lower than me, is one of the most powerful things I could do. No, slightly. And, not at all. You're not allowed to do that to me.
Understandable. Just one look from the right person could put me in a deeply calm, submissive state. Submissive state? I'm not sure, but I would calm maybe, so I'll put slightly, and I mean, I guess ideally I would like, I'll put somewhat for both.
I want to be used like an object. No thoughts, no decisions, just the body for someone else to move. Very much. Slightly or somewhat for partner. Somewhat.
Alright, so you just lost some Dami Mommy music-y points.
I expect any sort of like Dom answers.
I resist and fight back before I give in. It's just the connotation. It's just like, I would rather. What happens if I answer this? I guess, like, no comment or whatever. So I'll not applicable. Okay, I'll put that. I'll put not applicable.
That was an option?
Yeah, it's the 0 on the side.
I had no idea what that meant this whole time.
Okay.
Dang it. Okay, well, whatever. I would rather watch two people play than join in. See, in regular life, when people are playing games and stuff, I would almost just rather watch everyone play and be happy about, like, the thing that's going on rather than join in. But yeah, in, like, a sex
this one
context.
I was taking the context of, there's a hanky-panky going on in the room, and...
In that case, no. And... slightly.
Okay.
I don't think I'm putting myself in a position for it to be like that. So.
I need comfort objects, soft things, or specific rituals to feel safe enough to let go. I don't think so, so I'm gonna put not at all for this, for both.
Fair. My partner talks down to me during sex. It turns me on. Right. Very much.
See, you lost a few more Dami points there.
The thing is, I don't talk, so I guess not at all.
Oh, okay.
Or no, I'll do slightly.
I want to earn my partner's surrender, not to have it handed to me. I'm gonna put completely for this. Because if I've earned it, that means they trust me, and that's good.
Fair, true. My ideal dynamic involves daily check-ins, structured routines, and someone who depends on me for comfort. Oh. So I was agreeing until the depending on me part. Yeah, I'm not gonna be your comfort. But if I give you some, that's awesome. Let's do very much. Let's do very much for both.
Okay, fair. The sound of someone gasping in pain turns me on, especially when I'm the one causing it. I feel like I'm going to expose myself if I answer anything other than not at all.
Answer.
Okay, I'll be honest, alright?
Uh-huh.
I'll put slightly.
That's it?
Yeah. I'll put slightly.
Rope, cuffs, or restraints... Read! Restraints are some of my favorite tools to use on someone. See, I've never, though. So what is the answer here? I guess not at all. I don't think so.
Oh, you moved on to the next question. Okay. I want to set the structure of someone's daily life, the routines, their rules, and their rituals. Not at all. I don't want that much power over someone.
Pain and pleasure blur together for me. They've always been the same thing. Not at all. Yeah.
Let's see. I want a permanent mark of ownership on my body. Something that says taken without a word.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean? Oh, I mean, I guess it's not like an
I would think like a tattoo or like a... something like that. A scar. I don't know.
In concept, it sounds nice, but in practice, I'm not so sure.
Right? That's what I was thinking about with like the whole being watched thing. I'm like, conceptually, yes. Actively, no. I'd rather watch from across the room than be the one performing. Again, in a sex way, no. In every other context, yes. Slightly, I guess. Some of these are so hard to answer.
Is exciting as a catch. Okay, so this one sounds very, very creepy, and I'm gonna put not at all for both.
I guess that's where the hunter-prey option comes in.
Probably.
Being called degrading names during sex does more for me than any praise ever could. Than it ever could? Somewhat for both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you like that? Sorry, I'm not gonna finish.
I will not confirm nor deny.
My ideal dynamic involves daily check-ins, structured routines, and someone who depends on me for comfort. No, not at all. I don't want that either way. Not for me and not for my partner.
Fair. Watching someone else lose control is more exciting than losing control myself. Very much. And somewhat.
Okay, so you just gained some more Dami points. I want a partner who makes decisions for me, holds me when I'm overwhelmed, and lets me be small. Okay. The idea of like being able to open up to a partner, I think that's nice, but at the same time, it's like I don't want them to have that much power over me, but like holds me when I'm overwhelmed and lets me be small. I like that part. I want a partner who makes decisions for me, not so much
Yeah, yeah.
I'll put slightly for both.
Okay, okay.
Good night, Lord Zero. And thank you for the raid, Phoenix.
You should do it with your partner. I feel like that would be so fun. Good night, Zero. Okay. The chase is the point. The adrenaline of almost getting away is better than anything that happens after. No thank you! No thank you!
Yeah, that chasing stuff sounds really, really creepy. Watching someone else lose control is more exciting than lose control myself. I think, yeah, I would put very much for both of these.
I like using harsh words to make someone feel small and watching them enjoy it. Huh. I haven't found anyone who enjoys that yet, so I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe slightly for me and not at all for partner.
Okay. I like giving someone a task and watching them worry about doing it right. No.
Really?
No, the idea, like, I wouldn't want like, if I asked someone to do something for me, I wouldn't want them to, like, in both, like, a real life context and, like, a sexual context, I would want them to either A, be confident that they could do it, or B, willing to ask on the right way to do it.
Oh, okay, I can see it that way. My thought was, like, it shows they care. That they worry so much that they, like, care that something gets done for you in the way that you want it to be, you know?
That's understandable, but, like,
there's two ways to look at it.
Like, that's nice, but on the same note, it's like, I wouldn't want them to be so concerned with doing it wrong that they're not, like, that they won't, like, ask for help.
It's just all stress at that point.
Yeah. That's what I was getting at.
Oh, that's fair. That makes sense. There's something beautiful about being tied up. The patterns, the tension, the helplessness. Very much. But I don't necessarily want it to myself. But it's pretty to look at. You know, like the rope artists and stuff?
Oh, like
it's so pretty and, like, yeah, the shibari stuff, it's so pretty, but I don't know about it actually happening.
Doing something for them perfectly and hearing good means more to me than anything physical. I'm going to put very much here for both. I want to be called a good boy by my girl.
Yes?
Yeah.
That's incredible. We love that here. Putting a collar on someone and knowing they belong to me is one of the most satisfying things I can imagine. Yes!
Somewhat for the partner?
Completely and then somewhat.
Let's see, what do I got? Ropes, cuffs, and restraints are some of my favorite tools to use on someone. I'm gonna put slightly for both of these.
Is that from personal experience?
I don't have much personal experience, let me tell you.
Fair. I've never tried any of that either. I wouldn't know. My brain turning off while someone else takes over is better than anything physical. Very much and somewhat.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that's good. Yeah.
I want to run and hide knowing someone. Nope, not at all, not at all. Not at all. I don't like this. I don't like this run, hide dynamic thing. It's... Oh, Piptori got ads. I'm sorry, I can't stop that.
What the heck? That's messed up. Running their bath, laying out their clothes, polishing their boots. I live for that. Yes! Completely, and then... Very much.
You'll make a great wife someday, Mizuki.
Thank you. If only I could cook. And I actually cleaned. And
oh, okay.
You don't want to see my gremlin home. It's not good.
Alright.
But the idea is there.
I don't just accept being beneath someone, I actively want it. I have suggested that I am a switch, so at times yes, but I'm going to put slightly for both because sometimes I want it and sometimes I don't want it, so I'm going to put slightly.
Okay, fair. Wearing a collar even when no one can see it feels right. I think...
Sigrun switch 100%.
I think somewhat for both. Right down the middle, I think. Polishing boots.
I enjoy tying someone up more than what happens after. Oh, Mizu wearing collar. Oh, is that going to be the next artwork?
Mizu x Mizu, one of them gets a collar.
I enjoy tying someone up more than what happens after. I'm going to say probably no. Well, I mean, slightly maybe. Because after you tie someone up, you know, that real hanky-panky starts. So I think that's going to be better than the tying up.
Fair. Blindfold ice wax feathers. I want to explore every sensation on my body or my partner's. No experience, but it sounds nice. So we'll do very much for both.
Fair. When someone challenges my authority, I want to make them regret it. No. Not at all, for both.
Wow. Disobedience isn't a problem. It's an invitation.
Oh, this is a brat question. This is definitely a brat question.
Not my very first thought was very much.
Okay.
And then the other way is somewhat.
Brat 100%.
I like my little banter moments. I feel like that carries over.
My brain turning off while someone takes over is better than anything physical.
Is it gonna be...
I think slightly for me, and then...
Okay.
I'll put slightly for both.
Hey. Huh? Why is Mizu taking this test? We all know she's a brat.
You'd be surprised. She had a lot of dummy answers earlier.
There have been a lot of dummy answers so far.
Yeah, she had a lot of dummy answers, and she also had a lot of
beginning.
Like, bottom answers too, so...
I guess we'll never know. It could be anything right now. I resist and fight back before I give in. What?
Mizu Dami major pause. Oh. You resist and fight back before you give in. Mizu's Nintendo console confirmed. Okay, Phoenix.
Huh? I don't know how I feel. I don't. No, do not at all. It's kind of icky to me.
Piptori says true.
I feel like I'm being bullied.
I want to crawl on the floor for someone, and I'm serious about it. No, and that sounds kind of wacky. Would Mizu prefer to be Sega Genesis?
Boo.
If you were a game console, what game console would you be? She'd like the Wii.
I don't know. What would I be? It's not something I ever thought about.
Me neither.
I do like a Wii though.
She always goes taxed as a Wheezy. Goes in because she
Whiz!
always goes in taxes as a Wheezy.
Takes a whiz. Taxes is crazy. Takes a whiz.
Okay.
That's so fair. I've watched kink content and thought I could do that better. Better? I don't know about doing it better. Slightly.
I like to use harsh words if it makes someone feel small watching them enjoy it. I don't like this, honestly. It's like I mean, I guess it depends on the connotation, right? Like, maybe during the hanky-panky it's fine, but, like in everyday life, no. So,
yeah.
I put slightly.
Okay. Causing pain is not a side effect, it's the goal. I don't think it's ever gonna be the goal. No, thank you.
Yeah, I think pain should be the side effect. I like the process of restraining someone, the technique, the tension, the control. I think we're gonna put very much, and then I'm gonna also show I'm a switch because I'm gonna put very much for both. Who's more masochist?
What?
We don't know right now. We don't know who's more sadist either.
Our answers are so like middle, I think, so far. In like different ways though.
The box. Phoenix come in with quoting Pinhead.
Pinhead?
Yeah, from Hellraiser / Dead by Daylight.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I want to be owned the way a person owns a prized possession, displayed, maintained, and never shared.
Angel, I'm on the right, Mizuki is on the left.
I do want to be displayed, and I do want to be maintained. But if I'm displayed, aren't I also sort of being shared?
No, displayed means they're looking. Shared means they're touching.
Oh, I understand. Okay, no, because women exist. Let's do very much.
I put completely for both.
Oh, what?
Angel, we've been streaming for about like 45 minutes, so yeah.
We're only on question 47 too. Okay, I do want that. For my partner, the never shared part, yes. The other ones, no. Oh, slightly.
Okay. Stream is muted for... Okay. When my partner talks down to me during sex, it turns me on. I mean, I guess it depends on what's being said. So,
generally.
Yeah, generally speaking. I'm gonna put somewhat for both.
Okay. Right down the center.
Yes.
I like giving someone a task and watching them worry about doing it right. Very much. Don't watch me do anything. I don't... Oh. You're gonna stress me out. Don't do that. So slightly.
Degrading someone, making them feel lower than me is one of the most powerful things I can do. Yeah, okay. I'm not a big fan of the degradation trope, so I'm gonna put not at all.
Fair. Rules are more fun to break than follow. Very much, and then slightly.
Okay. Understandable. Some of my best experiences don't involve sex at all. I'm gonna put completely for both of these. Phoenix calling you a brat.
Oh!
That's funny.
That's messed up.
Chat stresses out watching Mizu.
Shut up. Doing something for them perfectly and hearing good means more to me than anything physical. Completely.
Yes.
Yeah, completely for both, I think.
Disobedience isn't a problem, it's an invitation.
Forget what I put for that one. I think I got that already.
Yeah, you did. I've watched a VTuber. She's very open about like her kinks and stuff like that, and she is the type of person who says she wants to be like a kind of like a brat or whatever. Like she'll put your shoes in the wrong place just to annoy you. So just to annoy like her potential partner to pound her harder.
Yeah.
So I think...
See, that's fun. It heavily depends on who your partner is, though.
Yeah, so I think, like, the idea, like, in some context is fine. So I'm going to put somewhat for both.
Okay. I slip into a younger headspace during intimate moments. My voice changes. My words simplify. I feel small. I don't think I do that. I don't...
That sounds kind of creepy.
I would like for my partner to also not do it. We're not here for infantilization. No, thank you.
I want someone to carry proof that they're mine, whether or not anyone else can see it completely. For both.
I like the process of restraining someone, the technique, the tension, the control. I think no for me, but somewhat for my partner.
Chase is the point. Nope, not at all. I don't like any of this chase stuff. I don't like the degradation stuff. It's not me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, Wendy said I know age play exists, but I don't know if it's ever sexual. It is sometimes sexual.
It is sometimes sexual.
Yeah, I personally can't get down with that, but you know what?
Yeah, it feels kind of creepy to me, honestly.
It throws me off, and I won't yuck your. I might yuck your yum if it's that one.
Let's be fair. There are some kinks that are okay to shame.
Exactly, and that might be one of them for me. Kneeling at someone's feet and waiting for a command is where I feel most alive. No, and then very much.
Okay, that's a dummy answer right there. I take pride in being the most skilled person in the room. My authority comes from knowing exactly what I'm doing. What are your thoughts on acting like a horse, then? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by that?
Are you talking about in a freak way, or are you talking about, like, hobby horsing? Oh, is it like that one video where that person was, like, putting on makeup to look like a horse, and then they would, like, run around the stable, and there was a handler? Have you seen that?
I have not, and I don't want to.
It's kind of wild.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I take pride in being the most skilled person in the room. My authority
yes,
comes from
her.
exactly what I'm doing. Not at all. I'm gonna put that. Her. Ooh, it's kind of weird. Giddy up. Hey,
so
Zydo,
funny.
how's it going? Sorry, I'm not doing action Taimanin yet. I'm taking this.
Oh, so loud, so loud. Dog.
I'm taking this BDSM test with good friend and VTuber sibling Mizuki Kaida, and after that I'm going to be getting on Action Taimanin to do quests.
Okay, we good. I shall continue. I want to set the structure of someone's daily life, their routines, their rules, their rituals. Ooh! Very much.
Okay, Mizuki got really excited there. Okay, that's more dummy answer right there.
You can't tell me what to do, though.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely dummy answer right there. Goddess Mizu.
I think it's more bratty. I don't know. Maybe both at the same time.
We have to like commission a piece of art or something where it shows like Mizuki and she's like sitting down in the throne like Aqua from Konosuba at the very beginning before she gets humbled by Kazuma.
That'd be crazy work.
My dominance shows in my technique. I don't need to give orders. My skill speaks. I don't know how to answer this one. I'm going to put not applicable for both.
Okay.
Actually, for my partner, I would want them to have like be somewhat skilled. So
so loud. I'm so sorry if that was loud for you guys too.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. And if I didn't hear anything,
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
You might have a good mic.
That's surprising. No, my mic is ass. I promise you that. Okay. Secret power dynamics in public, where only we know, excite me.
Oh, I think I put completely for both. That one.
Ooh. Let's do very much. I don't know about completely, but that's kind of fun. Cause secret. I'll never know.
Being physically restrained makes you feel excited, not trapped. I guess it depends on the restraint. Because if your partner is like sitting on top of you, that's fine.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put I'll put somewhat for this and very much for my partner.
Ooh, okay. I want to be caught. The fear makes it more more exciting.
Okay, so this is one of those creepy ones. I don't like that.
No, thank
it's so
you.
uncomfortable.
I don't know about the fear part. Maybe slightly. For both.
Okay. Being called degrading names during sex does more for me than any praise ever could. I can see some context, but not most. I think the praise would be better. So I'm gonna put slightly for both.
Yeah. I want to earn my partner's surrender, not have it handed to me.
I think I put completely for both on that one.
I think only slightly. Not to earn. But somewhat for partner.
Okay, that's a dummy answer right there. I will rather watch from across the room than be the one performing. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Nope. I am not okay with that.
I want to take care of someone completely. Their meals, their schedule, their comfort. That's how I show love. Take care of them completely. I think somewhat. And then... You know what? Somewhat for both. Somewhat for both. What? The one thing we've gotten out of this so far is that Sigrun is not a cuck.
Yeah, I'm not okay with the chair in the corner. Let's see. Holding someone after a scene, making sure they're okay, feeding in, that part matters. Yes, completely. Completely. I think the aftercare is super important, so I'm gonna put that completely.
Fair. I want to crawl on the floor for someone. I'm serious about it. No, completely.
Hardcore Dobby answer. I enjoy the challenge of someone who won't make it easy for me. Okay, alright. This could mean so many different things. I'm gonna put slightly... Actually, no, I'm gonna put somewhat for myself and slightly for the partner.
The sound of someone gasping in pain turns me on, especially when I'm the one causing it. Gasping, yes. In pain, no. Not even a little bit.
Sigrun in the cuckold chair. I'm not paying for that art, okay? Someone else wants that. Someone else has got to pay for it.
I'm not paying for that.
Running their bath, laying out their clothes, polishing their boots. I live for that. I wouldn't say I would live for that, but I would like doing that. So I'm going to put somewhat for both.
Okay. I like to be the one in charge. Somewhat. Wait.
You'll do a chibi. Oh no. Okay.
We'll be waiting for it, Wendy. I'd like to be the one in charge. In a lewd way, only slightly. But in a day-to-day way, somewhat. So maybe... somewhat and then very much. See, we're switching up on this again.
You lose some dummy points there.
I did.
I slipped into a younger headspace during my intimate. Nope. This is age play. This sounds like age play. I don't like that. I don't.
No, thank you. Being physically restrained makes me feel excited, not trapped. Somewhat and slightly, because I'm not gonna do that to anyone.
Okay.
Probably. Fair. Maybe.
The idea of being hypnotized or put into a trance excites me. So I've never been hypnotized, but the idea sounds kind of nice.
Right?
So I'm going to put very much for both.
I want a partner who makes decisions for me, holds me when I'm overwhelmed, lets me be small. I'd say...
You want a bad partner? No, you would not. Leave him outside. Okay.
Tied to a pole in the snow. I do like decisions made for me, but also don't tell me what to do. But so how does that work in my head?
I remember when I got this one, I was like, the first part not so much, but the second and third part, yeah. So
like me, I just want you to pick the restaurant. So maybe somewhat. Other somewhat for both.
What has Mizu been into so far? Mizu has been hopscotching between Dami and Subby. I want to be used like an object, no thought, no decisions, and just a body for someone else to move. I can see some context where this is fine, so I'm going to put slightly for both.
My dominance shows in my technique. I don't need to give orders. My skill speaks. Right. I'll do very much for both.
Okay. Pain and pleasure blurred together for me. They've always been the same thing. Mizu said she's into horseplay and needs a handler.
I didn't say anything.
I'm not gonna confirm that. Pain and pleasure blur together for me. They've always been the same thing. I mean, I'll put slightly here. Sure. Cenobite.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. When someone challenges my authority, I want to make them regret it. Yes. Well, very much. Okay. Wait, actually, you know what? Completely. Actually, now that I think about it.
Hardcore Dami power right there. Dami mommy.
And don't do that to me.
That needs to be the next. Well, actually, we'll see what the results are. We're almost done with the test.
See, you do that to me, and then I'm gonna make you regret that. And then.
Mastering the crafts is what turns me on. Okay, so I studied technique, how to tie, how to strike, how to edge. Mastering the crafts is what turns me on. I won't say that, but applying it. So, you know, I think that's somewhat, because practice, like, you know, there's mastering the crafts is also like practical application.
True.
What is making them regret it? Okay, Mizu. You might have to answer that. Tori's asking.
You can use your imagination.
Okay.
I enjoy the challenge of someone who won't make it easy for me. I don't, in a way, so maybe slightly, but they should probably enjoy that.
Being watched turns me on. The more people, the better. Nah. That's... So turning them into a horse, making them jump through obstacles. God, okay. Alright.
Yes. I'll take you to the farm. I enjoy tying someone up more than what happens after. It sounds fun. I'll put somewhat, but I feel like it wouldn't be like... It wouldn't like feel good. It would just be funny because of how bad I would be at it. So how does that work? I'll do slightly.
I perform best when I know someone is watching. I'm going to put not at all for this. This sounds weird. Like, I know this is like exhibitionism in a nutshell, but it's... Nah.
Fair. I want to push someone until they snap and then enjoy the consequences.
Mizu, would you put someone in the cuck chair?
No, I'm shy.
Oh, okay.
I'll be in the cuck chair with them. And there's no one else in the room.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I like to push people's buttons, and it's funny to watch them suffer. But but like in a real way, I'll put somewhat and then not at all.
That sounds like a brat question.
Yeah.
I always want to try something new. I love variety. I mean, somewhat. There's some things I won't try, but sure.
I think about chasing someone down and pinning them. I don't think about that. No. I'll put slightly for me, and they better say no.
Okay.
Last question!
I like to be the one in charge. I mean, sometimes, sure. I'll put somewhat for both, because I wouldn't mind, it depends on the context. Sometimes I want to be in charge, and sometimes I just kind of like want to let go, you know?
I want a permanent mark of ownership on my body. Something that says taken without a word. I'll do slightly and then very much.
Alright, now let's see what our results are.
Ow.
Exchange.
Oh!
Switch. Or ownership goes both ways.
Wow.
Sometimes you hold the leash, sometimes you wear it. Okay,
And we
alright.
both got switches. That's so funny. You control and you're controlled. The dynamic inverts on a dime. That's pretty accurate to my real life, actually. So
When you lead the keeper, you own them and you take care of them. Control and tenderness, same hand. When you follow the mannequin, bound and blank rope holds your body still as someone else switches off your mind. Okay.
Dude, it says my partner is the steward. You serve from any position. Devotion doesn't need a direction. Also accurate. Absolutely. It's what I need in life.
Okay, so we both want we both switches and we both want a switch.
I said I predicted voyeur and brat, and I got owner and puppeteer.
I got predicted service top and brat tamer, and I got actual owner and rope bunny. Okay.
You claim people, callers, rules, protocols. What's yours?
I
got 90%.
You are okay. So
my
Taimanin Mizu art needs to be done right now.
That's crazy. I did not expect that at all, actually.
The funny thing is that if you look at mine, I got medium in literally everything.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm literally the neutral alien from freaking Futurama.
Dude, my least one is masochist.
Let's see, what's my least one? Service
at 15%.
Wow. Lead with skill, technique is dominance. Oh, okay, so that would be service top.
Well, I got voyeur at 30%. And brat at 38%. The two that I thought I was gonna get. At least they're on there. Were your predictions on your list at least?
Yeah, my predictions, I'm showing, I predicted service top and brat tamer, but then apparently I'm actually an owner and a rope bunny.
You're a rope bunny? Oh my god, how cute! Rope bunny sig art? When?
Oh god. Mizu is an owner and puppeteer, apparently.
Yeah, look, I got a switch. I got yeah.
Ownership, yeah, so for her, it says central. You control and your control of the dynamic inverts on a dime.
And that I need someone to serve me from any position. And devotion doesn't need a direction.
Rope bunny sick, oh my god.
Yeah! Rope bunny sick!
I don't like where this is going.
You did this to yourself for taking the quiz.
I know. I brought this upon myself.
Nah, this was good though. This was good.
We're gonna need to do something else like this in the future, and this was pretty fun.
Yeah, more quizzes! And hopefully I'll be, like, actually streaming that time, and we can, like...
Get in a rope bunny dock and use it. Oh god, no, please.
Wait, have you guys seen those, like, acrylic stands that are, like, shaped in a certain way, and they're usually, like, shibari things, and you wrap your headphones around them?
So you're, like, tying up your... And part of me is...
They're so cute! They're always men, too. Or all the ones I've seen are always, like, yaoi characters. It's so funny.
Oh, this reminds me of... Sometimes when I'm at, like, Anime Expo or something, or I'm, like, at a convention, I just, like... Oh, this is the booth for Fujoshis, and it's like a bunch of Bishonen guys, and like there's like the half.
Oh, they make it obvious.
Kurodakis or whatever. Yeah, it's like super obvious. And then sometimes they're like the femboy characters, you know, like the guys wearing the girl outfits that have high heels and all that stuff. I'm just like, yeah, yes! This is like this is the Fujoshi booth.
And we love that.
What are you looking at, Mizuki really just needs a cult. What are you looking at, Mizuki?
I don't know.
It's like the profile.
I don't know. Let me live. Oh my god. Follow me.
Okay.
Now I'm hungry, so...
You're gonna get some food now?
Yes, probably.
Okay.
I'm at least take a look at what I've got.
Do you want to plug anything? Do you want to plug anything before you go?
Just, follow my Twitch, join the Discord, and yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. This was so fun.
Yeah, no problem. It was really fun to do. And this took a lot longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There were also two of us, so...
I feel like even if we weren't yapping, it'd still take us like 30 minutes each.
Right, I would think so! That was literally like an hour. Or more than?
A little more than an hour, actually.
Man, yeah, that's not a 10-minute quiz. That's so funny.
Music can be flipped like a pancake. Please vouch for bunny ropes. Oh my god.
Stop it! Don't excite me right now. Stop that. Okay, I'm going.
Okay.
Alright, goodbye! Thank you so much for having me. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Mizuki. Take care. Feel better soon.
Thank you. Or not you too. But have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Yes.
And we're back. Now that we have... Oh, wait. Let me switch the solo run. And then let me change to Action Taimanin. Action Taimanin. Rope bunny model? No, please. Please, no. I don't want that. This is what we've been waiting for, Big Titty Anime Woman. Yes. This is what we were back let me switch. Thirsty Tuesdays. Yes, Taimanin Tuesday. It's Taimanin Tuesday. Oh, I said I was going to do the archive. Honestly, that quiz took a lot longer than I expected, so I'm going to do the event. Well, I'll do the archive that I planned on doing, because I forgot there was going to be an event. So let's see, where's the one I was planning on doing? It was this one, Taimanin vs. Mistress of Darkness. And let's get a nice outfit. Is this a gacha game? Yes, it is. It is a gacha game. So the thing I like about this game compared to other gacha games is that for the playable characters, you just buy them. You don't have to like gacha for them. The gacha is for like the supporters, so like these characters right here, and these are just like essentially piece equipment. So they buff your character, and then the characters themselves you just straight up buy them. Let's see, what's a good outfit for Miss Asuka to wear? You know what? It's almost spring, so let's wear her spring herald outfit. Not gonna use the 3 renewed characters. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. I've got a good outfit for Nagi, I think. So let's start with Nagi. Well, I mean, right now it's because I'm only doing easy mode, I'm not really gonna feel the renewals. So I mean, I guess that's like the main thing. But I do like playing Nagi, so I'm gonna play Nagi. And this is the outfit I use for Nagi. This is my favorite outfit for her, actually. It's a very nice one. So let's begin. Club Persona. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I forgot the audio. Crap. Let me fix that. There we go. That should fix it. In a store located in the corner of Tokyo Kingdom, the abandoned city floating in Tokyo Bay, Isn't her name Kokawa Asuka? Kosaka Asuka, the Steel Reaper, nervously paced around. When did you say the mission will start? You look unusually nervous. Does that outfit bother you that much? Wait, did I skip? No. I mean, she's not wearing much right here, you know. Lost for words to say at the Master Taimanin's words. I stopped pacing and looked at myself. I'm not in my usual Taimanin suit. What exactly is this outfit? Come to think of it, it's terribly embarrassing. I never wear clothes like this, so I feel really embarrassed. I should have taught you how to suppress your embarrassment when you're trained to behave as a Mistress of Darkness. No need. I can endure it. It seems like the person we've been waiting for has finally arrived. The Master Taimanin giggled at me, slouching at the word training. Almost at the same time, a newcomer entered the club. When I saw his face, my expression, which had been clouded with embarrassment and fatigue, brightened slightly. Wait, was that a typo? Slightly, yes, that was a typo. I noticed the typo, but I corrected it in my head before I read it. It's not because I saw his face that I felt better. It's because the mission would finally begin and I would be able to take off this ridiculous outfit. She does look good in this outfit, though. Late. I came on time, didn't I? Cut me some slack. I came right after class ended. Hey, if you're asked to support us, you should skip the class and come right away. Don't be ridiculous. I've already had to skip some classes lately because of the task force missions. I had to take extra classes to keep up with the class. Anyway, I checked the info you sent me, but is it true? After a few minutes of ordinary conversation, Fuma corrected his expression and looked at the woman, the Master Taimanin. Yeah. As soon as she answered Fuma, my comms device rang. It was a signal that the data had arrived. No matter how many times we beat them up, they just keep coming. That's what I'm saying. The information transmitted by the device was about an organization from the composition of members to the scale scale hiding place. Sorry, I completely read that wrong. And how to contact them. You know what zombie creature is, don't you? Yes, I encountered them several times on previous missions. I can't believe Nomad is doing business with a nameless organization like this. Is this information reliable? Perhaps because they are nameless, even we were skeptical to whether this info was real or not. Does it mean you couldn't assure it, even with Persona's, the DSO's intelligence network? The cash flow was definitely unnatural, but it didn't seem to benefit Nomad, only causing the losses, and while we were investigating if this was true or not, the transaction ended there. You guys must have slacked off. Fuma carelessly blurted out his true feelings. The madame did deny it, but slowly sipped her wine and pursed her lips. I meant to send Asuka undercover as a preliminary investigation, but we'll change the plan in a bit. Oh, so I didn't need to wear this outfit? If I don't need to infiltrate the organization, there's also no need to wear this outfit either. Fuma looked at me when I spoke. It would have been a costume that reminded him of the Mistress of Darkness. Yeah, he looked at me quite a revealing outfit. You're quite a pervert. Shut up, I'm gonna kick your ass, huh? Huh? You're still embarrassed? I was planning to have you infiltrate them with that outfit to eliminate all the zombie creatures from the inside, not to investigate their cash flow or collect information. So it doesn't change the fact that I'm sneaking in wearing this outfit. You don't like it that much? It looks good on you, I think. I mean, it does look good on her. That doesn't sound like you're complimenting me. I do like this. I do like the corset with the jacket. That's a nice. I think that's a nice combination. All you need to do is let go of your shame. Besides, it suits your personality. One more word from you and you die. Oh boy. Such an inconsiderate person. Okay, I see you two get along, so go and do your arguing somewhere else. You know why I called you here, Captain of the Task Force? You emphasized my title quite a lot. Fuma silently looked at the Madame as if he understood without being told anything. Seeing his reaction, the Madame nodded in satisfaction. Aside from that, in contrast, her gaze towards me felt somewhat cold or perhaps aloof, as if she saw something ridiculous. In infiltration, you have to deceive not only others, but also yourself, to not raise any suspicions, but I don't think I can send you in right now. Infiltrating like this, that's impossible. People often wear these kinds of outfits. I forgot the fashion sense in the Taimanin universe is actually really wild, so, including me, of course, just think of it as part of the mission. She's definitely worn it before. She's definitely worn it before. Anyways, it seems I had to teach you how to get used to the shame and how to act like the Mistress of Taimanin. I completely read that incorrectly. How to act like the Mistress of Darkness. You're kidding, right? A few days later, several shadows were running in a narrow and dark underground passage. Can't believe they already found us. Quite a tricky enemy, aren't they? Then came a voice of someone discouraged. It sounded like someone with lousy acting. Miss Yukikaze, you're so bad at acting. Sedaka smiled when she heard Yukikaze's voice and gave a score of 0 points in her head. Rinko, who wasn't confident in acting, just ran around without saying a word, and Yukikaze spoke in a troubled tone but easily avoided the gunshots. That aside, it's impressive how they can dodge all the bullets in this narrow area. Their movements were simple, but not only was the place narrow, it was also very dark to see. Sarika also knew that it wasn't difficult to dodge the shots if you knew where the gun was pointed at, but the underground passage was too narrow and dark to see the gun from far away. Sarika is amazed at how they still managed to dodge the bullets despite the advantage, while she also dodges the bullets herself. Miss Yukikaze, you don't seem to be particularly good at acting. On the contrary, I think it makes you look more suspicious. It's not that bad. Actually, it's quite bad, I think. Even you, Rinko? Even as they were talking, bullets flew in the narrow underground passage, making it impossible for the enemies to hear the conversation over the sound of gunfire. Aren't you getting a little excited? Too excited just because Miss Shiranoe isn't here? But she said the diversion would be most effective if it's loud and flashy, and it's also part of the plan to draw their attention by making loud noises. Okay, please, Grey Morris, hire someone to proofread, preferably me. I'll take it. I'll take the job. I would love to work on a Taimanin game. I would love to work on either Action Taimanin or Taimanin Squad in some fashion. That'd be great. I would love to do that. But she didn't mean raise her suspicion with bad acting. I thought you were a lady. Don't you think that was a bit rude? Besides, it wasn't that terrible, was it? I don't think being a lady has anything to do with this. And if you mean you doubt my expressive ability, I've learned tea ceremony and floral arrangement. I think I understand well the meaning of how people are perceived by others, their reaction when they are seen, and the power of expression. Humans are beings that can understand others' feelings by their mood or attitude, so I think awkward acting will only cause the opposite effects. Ugh, you do speak so well. With that, Yukikaze fired her dual pistols without aiming, and when the terrorists who were shooting at her, shooting from inside the passage, saw her, they were shocked and stopped attacking for a few seconds. What a bunch of amateurs, freezing an attack like this. That's right, launching an endless attack is effective to buy time, but if everyone attacks at the same time and is counterattacked, everyone will stop at the same time. As a nameless organization, they also seem to severely lack the combat experience. And that's true, it'd be risky to use flashy tactics, but it's also difficult to maintain. Sedaka joined their conversation and narrowed her eyes. In the dark, there were around 20 terrorists they were confronting. It's been a while since I was last on a mission with my mom. I also want to finish this quickly and stylishly. But this time we have to distract them as well, not just battle with them. We can't let them find out about Miss Shiranui while she's out there. We can't wipe them all out, but also we can't make it look like we're barely fighting back. Quite a troublesome mission this is. If the enemy were strong enough, they would be motivated to do their best, but they were far weaker than them. For Yukikaze and the others, the enemy in front are like babies. It's more difficult not to wipe them out before the distraction was over. If we knew the mission would go like this earlier, it would have been enough with just me and Wrinkle. I thought so too, but looking at Miss Yukikaze's acting, I don't think this will be easy. Like I said before, you are good with words. Oh, don't flatter me like that, your acting is more problematic. It's not a compliment, you know? Attack Force missions never bore me. Yes, it's good that both of you are fun people. Is that a compliment? Of course! Upon hearing her lively response, Wrinkle forced a smile. It's quite an unusual personality, even among the diverse personalities that exist in the task force. So what should we do? Not advancing and just defending will also raise suspicions. That's true. Maybe Fumo would have said to mix in some attacks and create a sense of urgency for the enemy to see how they react. Respond based on the opponent's reactions. I read that incorrectly. I am so bad at this. Maybe I'm like accidentally reading it incorrectly because I'm expecting it to be incorrect. I don't know. I'm screwing my head over. What? Yeah, Rinko, I'll leave it to you, and I and Sedeko will cover your back. Okay. After saying that, Rinko quickly rushed into enemy's range. At such an incredible speed, the opponent couldn't react properly, and the bullets fired to stop her only hit her shadow. Bullets hit the floor and the walls of the underground passage, causing sparks. Rinko continued to try cutting the bullets with her sword in hand without even looking. Ah, she's too fast. Yukikaze is bad at acting, but Rinko doesn't know how to take it easy. I mean, that's why she's called the Savage Hunter. Can you stop? Can you not keep saying that, please? The idea of making the enemy confused with the counterattack was not wrong, but showing too much difference in skills would have the opposite effect. The enemies would think they should retreat instead of engaging in battle. In fact, the terrorists who were surprised by Rinko's charge were shaken and some were already retreating. Quick! One of the armed terrorists stood in front of Rinko. Yukikaze shoots from behind to suppress the gun-wielding terrorists, and the one-on-one confrontation between Rinko and the terrorists unexpectedly lasted for several exchanges. He's pretty good. You're pretty good. While assessing her opponent's ability as a sword wielder, Rinko adjusted her strength. She relaxed in a way that didn't seem unnatural, but her movements were too clumsy in contrast to her excellent swordsmanship that just fended off irregular rebounds a moment ago. Who the hell is that tan black girl? How does she shoot so accurately when she's just a kid? That big-breasted woman is dangerous too. Is she actually a woman? Okay. The terrorists who couldn't counterattack Yukikaze's accurate shooting and terrorists who was fighting against Rinko were talking about each other's characteristics. If Fumo were here, he would have laughed at what they said. Huh? What did you just say? Who's Professor? I mean, Rinko. Your boobs are really, really huge. That big brute is probably dangerous too. It's gonna hurt. As soon as she spoke, Yukikaze fired her guns at a speed that was incomparable to before. A flash of light shone in the dark underground passage, stopping the terrorists from retreating. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, who are you calling a pig? Wait, is he calling it a pig? No, he's okay. I'm guessing that the Japanese script uses the word puta. I'll switch to Yukikaze after this because she's directly involved in the story, so. It's kind of cool where like the lights turn off and you can see like the graffiti on the wall. I do like that touch. Alright, let's switch to Yukikaze. Let's see, what costume should I use for her? I mean, I could use her default. Or I could use her rival outfit. Idol Yukikaze. Wait, does she have an actual idol outfit or is... Oh yeah, she does. This one. Let's use her rival outfit. I like this one. I dropped my chapstick. My bad. Let me hydrate real quick. This one. Cook, it's only a matter of time before they break through the defense line. In the room where the emergency alert is ringing, a man spoke in an anxious voice. On the large monitor, which can display more than 20 surveillance camera screens, the 3 Taimanins were seen overpowering his colleagues. Why is a small organization like us being targeted by Taimanins? That's why I oppose dealing with Nomad. Even if we had been satisfied with drug trafficking until now, it wouldn't have come to this. Is this the time to say that? At this rate, they'll be in the command room in no time. The situation is one-sided. The armed terrorists fall without any resistance. Terrified at the situation, some of the terrorists even tried to flee through the only entrance. Calm down. A clear voice rang out in the command room, where fear was spreading like a virus. Asuka! Where were you, Commander Asuka? It's Mr. Fuma and Miss Chikage. Give us your orders, quick. I was gathering information on the enemy. The opponent, or Taimanin, we can easily obtain information by investigating. Did this bitch really infiltrate a terrorist organization with a real name? Asuka, dressed as Mistress of Darkness, spoke in a calm tone and displayed the information. Kase, Rinko, and Cedrica on part of the monitor. Don't panic, everyone. Preparations have already been made for this moment. Although it was a request from the DSO, we can't keep putting up with this act forever. I like this collar. This is a very nice collar that Chikage has. Chikage, a mercenary hired by the DSO, or to be more precise, an assassin, sighed as she looked at Asuka, who was dressed fittingly for the Mistress of Darkness title. Wait. I feel like I'd be worried if I had a whip on my bottoms like this. I mean, she's got a lot of faith in those straps staying up. I would say that much. There's a request for a considerable amount of money, but it looks like a cosplay contest for middle school students, she thought. To be truthful, it was supposed to be an easier mission. Well, it's not like I don't understand that you want to do it, well. Actually, the plan was to solve the zombie creatures issue with Asuka at the center, who had infiltrated in disguise. When I first saw the information about this request, I couldn't imagine that it would be this complicated. Maybe the whip is made with lightweight material. I mean, I guess. Depends on what the whip is made out of. I mean, technology in Taimanin universe has gotten pretty far, so it could be light. But, I mean, a whip still has to have a bit of, you know, heft to it, you know? That's right, if you had noticed, you wouldn't have used such a clumsy infiltration method. After saying that, Chikage looked at Asuka, who was dressed in basically an outfit that was for cosplay. Called out. Don't be surprised, even though they are strong, they're just humans. It's easy to deal with weakness to just talk about justice. Upon confirming Yukikaze and the others, who seemed to have infiltrated, the area, she gave orders to her subordinates, excited. But in fact, Fuma's group knows their infiltration purpose to solve the zombie creatures issue, just like them. In other words, their goal is to rescue the creatures. Those nomads, trying to use the zombie creatures as weapons again. A small organization that uses Tokyo Kingdom underground as a base. DSO doesn't even have detailed information about them. They tried to gather data on the new weapons using an organization that was so weak there was no information about them. They tried to gather data on new weapons using an organization that was so weak that there was no information about them. Okay. Moreover, the situation in Tokyo Kingdom Underground was so vast that they didn't know where to hide the weapons. That's why we spent too much time collecting information. Originally, we could have finished everything from infiltration to defeating the weapons and discovering the organization in a day. But the problem was that we didn't know where the weapons were stored, and the underground passage was too vast to search for them. That madam didn't get the information in advance like this. Either the opponent was quite cunning, or they were just fools, one or the other. Thinking about the past few days, Fuma and Chikage sighed deeply to avoid being discovered by the terrorists. In the end, Asuka's team who failed to obtain information on the zombie creatures decided to use the last resort to attack the organization and force them to use weapons as the last resort. The acting up until now was just a preparation, but even so, stop it, you fool. She's a genius who raised our organization's strength in just a few days. If you listen to what just listen to what she says, there won't be any problems. That's right, Asuka, who wore a mask of evil to hide her expression, infiltrated the small organization, and using her skills and the information passed on from the DSO before, she was quickly able to strengthen the organization's power. Not only did she destroy the enemy's forces, but she also found their weaknesses, putting forward favorable conditions to absorb them as subordinates. Along with that, they have established themselves with the organization, and now they have reached a situation where they are being revered as a kind of divine figure among young terrorists. Although it might be because they have been treated as weak until now and looked down upon those around them, when they see a strong opponent like Asuka, they might want to follow her lead. They seem to have good understanding of the psychology of the weak, which Fuma admired. Well, that's probably because they were trained by the Master Taimanin. My right-hand man, Fuma, explained the operation. If you're going to infiltrate a place, don't use your real name. Yes, Commander Asuka. Fuma secretly smiled but hid and displayed new information on the monitor. The power of the Taimanin is certainly threatening, but as you can see from the footage, they easily lose their composure with just a little provocation. We can lure them into a favorable location by making them lose their composure even more. Even if it's a favorable location, although the layout of the underground passages is in our heads, but to find the perfect place. Perfect place? It's nothing but a convenient excuse that only lazy idiots who do nothing may say. You should plan out the favorable situation by yourselves, isn't that right, Commander Asuka? He's right, I ordered my left-hand man, Chikage, to set up traps all over the underground passage already. Contact the men on the front lines and have them provoke the Taimanin and evacuate to those locations. Oh, I see, you've already set plans for the raid. Even in such a short time, that's Miss Chikage, alright? Ah, the respectful eyes prick at my conscience, quite distressing. When Asuka gave an order, the subordinates who never would have understood Chikage's feelings immediately obeyed without having a single question in their mind. The retreat orders given. Fall back, small tits, big tits, and muscle brain, they're all monsters. Hey, you son of a bitch. Yukikaze, hearing the man despite his small voice, pulled the trigger. The bolt of lightning flew through the air in the sewer and hit the terrorist's shoulder. Go, I'll take care of this place, so go! The other terrorists who wore the most armaments saw it and stood ahead to block Yukikaze's storm like lightning shots. While he endured several shots, the terrorist shot by lightning stood up with the fellow's help. Shit, no, I can't leave him here alone. I know, go ahead. One terrorist, who was most experienced amongst them, also stayed behind and threw a flashbang. The outstanding eyesight of the Taimanin had immediately realized what it was, but the flashbang was also one of the state-of-art weapons like zombie creatures that the terrorists received from Nomad. At first, it burst a flash as soon as it got a shock just like a normal flash grenade, paralyzing the sense of hearing with a huge noise. This is not... Is this... Oh, I just got flashbang myself. At that moment, the demonic power gushed out of it and formed an illusion in their blurred sights. Though it was a brief moment, Yukikaze and others who lost vision due to the flashbang mistook it as the owner of the demonic power. who lost vision due to the flashbang, mistook it as if the owner of the demonic power appeared, and felt as if their enemy's reinforcements showed up. Tish. Rinko got agitated at the demon, which suddenly appeared and swung her sword. She knew in her head that it was impossible, but the flashbang and the demonic power caused her brain to misinterpret that there were demons there. Now, the effect of the flashbang only lasted for a few seconds, but meanwhile, the terrorists brought their fellow who was guarding them like a shield and ran deep into the sewer. Once they got into the byway, it would have been favorable for them since they knew the complex topography in the sewer. Oops, we've been had. Hurry up, that's small tits kid. I forgot how funny this one was. That small tits kid looks cranky. If we get caught, she might torture us. Not only that, that big blue woman might meant to slash us without saying anything. That's Butcher, clearly addicted Butcher. You just said I'm cranky? I've never enjoyed killing people. The superior hearing of the Taimanin accurately picked up the distant voices and the two rushed out. Yeah, you too, please wait. Sedeka also entered the byway of the complex who were following the two. So, where are we now? Where Yukikaze and the others arrived following the voices and presence was an empty room. Well, to be precise, there were pipes exposed outwards and old furniture littered here and there in the room. Apparently it seemed to be a garbage dump where they collected the useless or the disused. Yes, we got them. Oh. The voice came from outside of the room. At the same time, a thick door made of metal closed with a heavy sound, and then even the clicking sound of the lock was heard. They even locked the door. No problem. With that, Rinko vanished from inside the locked room. In no time, the door unlocked with a clanging sound. Wow, was that also one of Void Art skills? Yes, the locked place is meaningless to me. Let's go chasing them. I have to say, don't you know it's useless no matter how hard you try to rack your brain, you terrorists? You will see real hell when we catch you. After escaping the room, Yukikaze shouted at the inside of the vacant sewer as if threatening. The end of the way following enemy's presence was an open place. That moment, Rinko cut down a sniper rifle bullet that swiftly flew to her without a sign, showing no agitation. The sniper is here. She continued to slash at the second and third shots, and the sniper who spotted is nothing but an amateur. Yukikaze reversely fired at the terrorist who was hiding about a kilometer. I'm sorry? A kilometer? Underground? Huh? Yells in pain? Question mark? Exclamation point? Question mark? The cry of pain was heard from afar, but his presence receded at the same time. Shoot, lost it. So amazing, both of you. Are we? It's quite normal on the Taimanins missions. There's a bunch of wire traps that block the narrow path. Shouts. You just break all the traps? What the heck are those monsters? They're crushing all the traps we prepared using monstrous power. Freaking muscle brains. At least try to use your brains to remove a trap. Good, you're doing good. Then turn left this time. As the terrorists were running away while gushing her pistol as it is a Taimanin, it is a Taimanin pistol, and it's like powered by Taimanin power, so I mean, I guess I can give that a pass, but yeah, you got a point. As the terrorists were running away while gushing grumbles, Fuma's voice came from comms. When they turned left as he directed, a door appeared and they got in there. Is this place a dead end? Yes, I'm so sorry, but you should be a decoy for us. Then Fuma explained to them what trap he prepared. Okay, sir. The staff officer ordered. We just do our best to execute the command. Right after that, the closed door got smashed away by Sedeka's kick. The thick iron door became dented and crushed and ended up dropping away. That's scary. Found them. What the? It's an iron door 2 centimeters thick. Sorry, I only know freedom units. I grabbed a ruler here just to see what 2 centimeters is like. Well, it's not that bad. An iron door, I mean... 2 centimeters thick, okay. Witnessing such a ridiculous scene, the terrorists were quickly losing the wood fight. Yukikaze and Rinko, who heard Sedeka's voice, joined and entered the room. They weren't really on guard because they confirmed fleeing terrorists weren't going to be much of a threat. I get the feeling the terrorists will call them big tits, small big tits with Fumo with them. Probably. I think so. Let's do it. You're going to stop running away now? Come on, you little tits. Let's fight one-on-one with bare hands. I'll give you hell. Yukikaze actually casually ignored his provocation with a broad smile and aimed a gun at the terrorist. I mean, he got caught in the crossfire when Shirinu was teasing him, and then Yukikaze just happened to be there, and Yukikaze was like, "Why are you coming on to my mom?" So that was a funny one. Just a few seconds after the battle, Rinko and the others were lighting up a little. Huh? Suddenly a shutter came down over the destroyed entrance and they became locked in the room again. Besides, Rinko felt numbness, which she had not sensed until now from her limb. Because its cause was colorless and odorless gas. She failed to notice it earlier, and when she eventually came to know, she had a dim consciousness and became unable to use the ninja well. Oh shit. Rinko. Yukikaze fainted away first. Due to her small body, the gas could affect her very fast. Following her, the terrorists, who have relatively weak stamina, began to pass out one by one. They didn't even consider if their fellows would breathe the gas in. And Rinko and Sayaka also lost consciousness, unable to endure for more than a few seconds. See, it's very easy to deal with stupid Taimanins. Oh, feels like she has malice on them a bit. She's having fun. In the other room, Asuka was watching a video showing Yukikaze and the others became neutralized. Even though it's kind of role-playing, her words are a bit rude. That's what Fuma was thinking. She's definitely hooked on Mistress of Darkness role. Alright, retrieve them later. Confirm if any other Taimanin have infiltrated. What about our guys? Do such a petty thing later, or what? You have any complaints about my direction? No, sir. As Fuma glared at the tourists, perhaps because of the difference in rank, they shut their mouths up and began to conduct what they were ordered to do, but they seemed excited at the scheme that easily knocked out Taimanins who they couldn't even be a match with. Sorry. By the way, ma'am, Asuka is really awesome. How she could beat down those horrible Taimanins this easily. It wouldn't be easy if I were alone. It's all thanks to your devotion and sacrifice, so thank you all. Ma'am, Asuka. The terrorists are totally deifying her. As Chikage mentioned, Fuma poked her aside as if saying you can see her true mind. Why did the Taimanins target our organization at this time? Indeed, the organization has rapidly grown big thanks to Ma'am Asuka, though. Yeah, but it won't be as much as the Taimanin got to know her name, I suppose. Wait. But it won't be as much as the Taimanins got to know her name, I suppose. When Fuma and Chikage deliberately raised the topic, the terrorists who hear them looked at each other. Perhaps it's because, yeah. You know something about this? If I know the whole story, it will be easier to make a plan to hold in check the Taimanins. In fact, I heard the rumor that our boss had bought the art of state weapons from Nomad. Is this supposed to be state of art? State of the art weapons? We couldn't believe it because it seemed nonsense that such a big business like Nomad would make a deal with a small and weak organization like us, though. Would it have made us conspicuous? Moreover, the boss pressed ahead with the deal at will. Seemingly, the terrorists have complaints about the boss's dogmatic enforcement. They hadn't talked much about themselves till now, but after beating down the Taimanins and getting excited at it, they became quite talkative. Nomad's new weapon. I see, the Taimanins are hostile against Nomad, and if they had also heard this rumor, they may have recognized us as a threat. When Fuma made up pretty reasonable words, the terrorists began to assume that the rumor was true and frowned and thought that they had been attacked due to it. Anyway, what are those art-of-state weapons? State of the art. It's just rumor, but it's said to deform civilians into strong creatures. Oh man, I think that's only mission 2, isn't it? Yeah, section 2. entire body is paralyzed. Rinko sighed at the situation that, although her mind was conscious, though she couldn't move a single finger. She already knew what would happen, but it wasn't pleasing to fall into the terrorist trap. So the closing device is this. At the three's ears, who inhaled the colorless and odorless gas and got paralyzed, the voice of the third person was heard, and the shutter was opened at the same time. Are you guys all okay? Miss Shiranui. I told you about the chopper raid, didn't I? Did you breathe in the gas too much? In fact, Rinko and the two heard and knew about this trap beforehand, since it was a joint operation with Asuka and the others who had already infiltrated the organization. The paralyzing gas wasn't lethal in the first place, and they meant to get out of the terrorist surveillance by being trapped and incapacitated in this way, but the Yukikaze and Serika inhaled the gas to the point where you became unable to speak. I should train you a little about this one. I should train you a little about this one back to Gosha. I should train you a little. I should train you when we get back to Gosha. I should train you a little more with this when we get back to Gosha, I think. At those words, Yukikaze's paralyzed body twitched bigly. Watching her, Shiranui gave them an antidote. You must have slacked off thinking this was a joint operation, don't you? Well, they opened the door, so the gas would have come out. The gas would have, vented out. But we never expected they would send out gas regardless of if their side was fighting. Such a dirty like this must have come out of Fuma's brain. Oh dear, I think I've let up on you too much recently. Yukikaze tried to make an excuse, but that one word silenced her. Though Shiranui is Yukikaze's mother, she is also one of the Taimanins. If it was a real trap of the enemy, her daughter may have lost her life. That's why she steeled herself and decided to train her daughter again when getting back to Gosha. Anyway, how was it? While you were stuck here, I tried to search around, but it felt inefficient to investigate the entire sewers. Indeed, for now, it'd be better to wait for Fuma-kun's contact. Shiranui sent her gaze from her daughter Yukikaze to her fellows Rinko and Sayaka one by one. Let's tap the terrace first, and then tell me what you've been done till now in detail, okay? Ah, ha ha ha. Ma'am Asuka, some of the security camps have been destroyed. What? It means there's still more of their backups. Commander Asuka, look at that monitor. Fuma pointed at one surveillance monitor. There's a woman who was giving the antidote to paralyze Yukikaze and the other. It is the fourth Taimanin, Mizuki Shiranui. Annoying. Chikage, would you deal with them? The Phantom, the Savage Hunter, Lightning, and although the other one is a new face, she would be a power type Taimanin. I'm confident in a one-on-one fight, but I refuse to fight against them all. Seems I should make it clear, I paid a lot for your abilities. I won't play a losing game just to look good. Work at least as much as you were paid. Stop quarreling in this situation. You know the situation is going against us, don't you? Even Chikage can't be a match with them, then why don't we use the better things to get them over? The better things? The new weapons that he told me the boss had bought from Nomad, he must have prepared them for a situation like now. Where are they? Asuka's words got the terrorist faces brightened back. They became hopeful that they still had the means to fight against the Taimanins. She's right, it's weapons for times like these. The weapons are inside the secret passage. Cornered, agitated, and even pushed by the words from Asuka, whom they have full faith in, the terrorists marked the location where the zombie creatures are on the map. Good, there it is. This underground sewer is too large and complex. The mission must go on efficiently. If we know the location, then we can leave it out to Miss Shiranui and the others. After confirming the location, Fuma moved behind Asuka's shadow. Was the blind spot to the terrorists in the same room, and sent the message with the location of the zombie creatures to Shiranui. It's from Fuma-kun. Finally, he's damn slow as ever. Don't be harsh on him like this. He must be cautious since we should safely finish the case here on this mission so that ordinary civilians won't be in danger anymore. Yes, we shouldn't let people be involved in it. We must stop this from happening. After receiving the location of the zombie creatures from Fuma, all the Taimanins began to move quickly. The location info led them to a hidden path. which was nondescript but also undetectable just by normally walking through, even if you have a sense of Taimanins, in the middle of the underground sewer. They arrived there, and Cedrica demolished the wall with monstrous power. Miss Cedrica, may I ask you to do it once again? Sure. Then she broke a door too, which appeared in the hidden path. It was a door made with thick metal that even seemed to withstand the impact of a bazooka, but it dented into the shape of a fist and blew away. Taimanins are scary, yo. They're scary strong. Seems right over here. I'll take the lead, you cover me. Got it. Without hesitation, Rinko and Yukikaze entered the secret passage with perfect teamwork. Shiranui and Cedrica followed them inside. And then, found it. At the end of the passage there was a zombie. No, there's a civilian who turned into a zombie. The clothes, the shoes, and decorations they were wearing were all ordinary. A zombie in its ordinary outfit, all torn to shreds. Let's finish this quickly. Shiranui's group already knew from their prior information that once a person turns into a zombie, they can't go back. So the closing device is this. Sorry, I saw something. I'd never looked at her thighs before, but she does have a very nice thigh squeeze right here. Okay, I'll end it. Unfortunately, playing like easy mode makes it so that I can't really like play with the new abilities that the characters got. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. You have to do easy mode. I wish they would give you the option to just like move straight to hard mode, but unfortunately they don't have that. You have to do easy mode, normal mode, and hard mode. It's like one of my harsher criticisms of Action Taimanin. Especially if like you've done it before. Wait, there are more zombies than expected? Due to the overwhelming number of zombies, Cedrica, who was escorting Shiranui, was hit by a zombie creature's fist and flew away. Hitting her head against the wall, she then stopped moving. Miss Cedrica, Shiranui, who checked to see if Cedrica was alright, was attacked by zombie creatures from behind as well. The zombie claws Shiranui as she screams and falls. Not on my watch. But before its claws could touch her, Yukikaze's lightning shots blew its head off, and it fell spewing blood and white smoke from the side of its body. Are you okay? Anybody hurt? I'll protect you. Rinko swung her sword and kept the zombies at bay while Shiranui dragged Cedrica away. Okay, we should be okay this far, right? That was also part of the plan. Both Shiranui and Cedrica crouched and pretended to be injured, and whispered instructions in a small voice only Yukikaze and Rinko could hear. This way it will appear to the terraces Cedrica and I are holding them back. They'll either eliminate the troublesome Taimanins or at least consider it the best time to reduce their numbers, which means they'll let all the zombies loose. Correct. The thought of defeating Taimanins without having to run away, that hope will strangle them and they'll lose their chance to escape. So for a while, Cedrica and I will pretend to be knocked out. Okay. Even if it was just an act, Cedrica would hit her head hard against the wall was as lively as ever. Perhaps it's because she had a naturally thick skull, or she made it thick. Even the narrator's throwing strays at her. Yukikaze and Rinko, you girls seem to be unable to resist simple provocation and did something to embarrass yourselves, I believe. While determined the approaching zombie creatures, Yukikaze and Rinko were slightly tense. However, these zombies were not threatening enough, so it was alright to relax just that much. Show me your real strengths. Show them that you weren't yourselves, that it wasn't your true skill when you fell for the trap. Said Shiranui, she slowly exhaled. The tension of the battle was gone. The surveillance camera showed her as if she had passed out. It was an action based on trust for Yukikaze and Rinko as fellow Taimanins, as teammates. We will win. Yeah. Yukikaze and Rinko held their weapons for this plan to succeed. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm using Apostle with this build. I just blow it away with a single normal. And section 5. Is it really necessary to go this far? Thank you for your support, Yukikaze. I'm really sorry. Fine. But as Yukikaze said, if we don't go this far, it seems that we can quickly end the mission by capturing the enemy headquarters in one go. When Rinko spoke in a small voice, Shiranui responded by shaking her head. Let's follow the orders of Asuka, our commander here. Oh, to inflict an injury so severe on the Phantom that she can't even keep herself up? That's Asuka for you, maybe now we can. What are you talking about? Don't you know the expression of don't take any chances? What about the remaining zombie creatures? Release all of them. We'll eliminate the enemy in one fell swoop here. Or one swoop here. That's right, not a single gap can be seen. However, the other zombies are powerful, so they are locked up tightly. While that was happening, the surveillance camera showed Yukikaze's group approaching the headquarters. I see, then I will hold them back. What? Even if it's Taimanin, it's dangerous for you at your level. Release all the zombies into battle while I distract them. But if we do, you will also be in danger. You fool, I don't want to see any of my comrades getting hurt. But thank you, I'm really happy to hear that. Now everyone, follow me. Yes, it's an honor to fight for you, Asuka. Does she really have a talent for this in this area? While thinking that, Asuka, who had selected the elite soldiers, looked towards Fuma. Fuma and Chikage, bring the zombie creatures. Okay, you can unlock the creatures on your own, right? Yes. Then the rest of you follow us. We're taking these zombie bastards to the detestable Taimanins. Yes. Yes. I defend this headquarters until all the zombies are completely released. Got it. Everyone, let's meet again alive. Asuka then left the headquarters, flapping her cloak. After that, Fuma led his subordinates move to the location where the zombie creatures were held. Finally. Great, I've released all the zombies. Good. With those words, Chikage didn't hesitate to strangle the terrorists. I'm finally over with this stupid acting stuff. The only tactic available because they knew nothing of the total number of zombie creatures the organization had purchased or where they were stored. To corner the organization by using Taimanins, releasing all the zombies into battle and wiping them out. Finally, the laborious operation had entered its final stage. Taimanins, you have finally come. That's the Mistress of Darkness? Shiranui, who didn't miss her daughter's momentary urge to last, sighed. That awkward accident might have been caught on the surveillance camera on the other side. Shiranui warned her daughter so fast that an ordinary human being would have known, and then she stood up on her own. There are a lot of them, Yukikaze. Take care of our injured friends and those surrounding them. Sorry? They seem to be pretty skilled. I'll take care of this Mistress. The Mistress would never lose to someone who has nothing to show off but... The Mistress would never lose to someone who has nothing to show off but a pair of huge boobs. Think before you speak. He's mine to kill. Quite a few subordinates are following her. Is this a result of her kindness too? How long can you keep saying that? We still have some hidden cards left. Everyone, we have to buy time until hidden cards arrive. Oh! Hidden cards, some zombies still remain. Seeing that Fuma isn't here yet, she needs to buy time until he brings them to us. Understanding this, Rinko assumed to stance. Everyone on the spot stiffened their bodies under the pressure. This is what would decide the fate of our organization. Everyone, fight for me! Do I have Tiger in any of my builds? I should check that. Who knew there'd be so many of them? Ahaha, I've gathered all my remaining forces here, that's why. Because without this, it'll be hard to keep you at bay. But that also means if they're wiped out here, wiped out right here, it'll all be over. Will it be that simple? Let me tell you, I'm quite strong, you know? That's something to look forward to. Oh, both sides are on fire. Looks like they're having fun. Well, it seems she just brought everything here. Let's first tap all the terrorists. Oof, that did not look like it gives her much support there at all. Huh? Hat? Gasp. A storm was raging through the underground passage. The gale dug into the concrete wall, and the blast sliced through the pillars like it was jelly. The two combatants swung their arms and swords, smashing and stomping on the ground, dodging and destroying everything around them, but no one was hurt. It's a very polished and well-planned fight that paid attention to the surroundings. Did both of them forget about the situation? They are both strong competitors. I want to test which one is better. Speak as if it's an everyday thing. Yukaze hides Shinonoi and pulls the trigger while hidden. Arg! The lightning bullet flashes and the last hero screams, then becomes silent. It's a lightning bullet with the power of a stun gun, perfectly controlled in its strength. It probably didn't die. Probably? It's all over. You're pretty good. As are you. Were they not listening? Yukaze quickly understands the situation and drops her shoulders in disbelief. They look happy. My hair's a mess. This is bad. Yukaze yells because her hair had been blown in all directions in the storm. And the two who exchanged barrage blows jumped back as if they had planned it. They separated about 50 meters apart, aiming it at each other with their weapons, but everyone present thought they were both sincerely enjoying the fight. They're going to end the fight with this next strike. Yes, I can feel the tension from both sides. Wait, they're not fighting to kill each other. As Yukaze said, it felt like they were about to deal critical blow to each other, as Yukaze was trying to figure out how to stop it. Just before those two took their last step, an electronic sound resonated through the underground passage. This is Fuma, target identified. The operation is over. Oh, it's perfect timing. At that moment, Asuka and Rinko hit the ground with sudden acceleration that left even after images. The evil female general, the long-haired vampire. Vampire? Huh? That's weird. Closed in on each other for a deadly blow. Okay, stop right there. But what the two had dug into was water illusion created by Shiranui. Both of them turned the situation over in their heads, with cold water pouring down on them and heat dissipating instantly. Is the mission over? Really, we were so close. Tell Fuma about your complaints. Now that we've received the message, we'll join? He really knows how to appear at the wrong time. Yeah, that's right. He's getting cursed like crazy. I'm starting to feel a little sorry for him. Okay. If you have anything to say, I'll tell all Fuma. Let's go. Yes. Oh, would it be okay to ask for a duel later, Rinko-san and Asuka? Someone who has a brain made of muscle is here too. Were they stored here? The place that the terrorists were guided to was deeper underground than their headquarters, which had been established with the underground as the base. There's still about 100 zombies left, wearing rags for clothes. These zombies were in the same room in the lab. They were probably gathered by the boss who tried to take over control of the organization who Asuka had gotten rid of. Fuma asked himself, looking inside the room, then at the green lamp, which was proof that the room was unlocked. While he was deep in thought, footsteps came close. There you were. Chikage, it's over now. Okay. Huh? Before the terrorists could say anything, Chikage had knocked out every single one of them. Some crashed into the wall, some flew up into the air, some fell to the floor hard enough to break their nose. It only took 10 seconds to shut them all up. Damn. Phew, the stupid axe made it a little harder to tell Fuma and Asuka about your complaints. Wait, you can't. Amazing. No wonder the madam hired you at a high price. Complimenting me won't discount your hospital bills. Tell that to the madam and Asuka, not me. I also came to support. Fuma grumbled and looked into the room. He then pressed the button which he prepared for unexpected situations like this. Then the sprinklers in the room turned on, showering the zombies. Will that be all? If we can't save them, it's the right thing to do. Feeling the burden lift a bit, Fuma takes out his comms device. This is Fuma, target identified. Operation is over. Then he turned it off. Mission complete. Let's regroup with Miss Shiranui and the others. If you know Asuka and Rinko, we may have overdone it a bit. At least you know. They're the commanders. Then he leaves the area. The DSO will take care of the rest. Another reason to get rid of Nomad. You're quite enthusiastic. It felt good. When Chikage made fun, Fuma thought, and continued walking. As the time on it, he continued to walk, looking forward. But... So that's the smelly right eye of your sea, Fuma Kotaro. He didn't hear Chikage talk to herself. Usually I close at 9 o'clock. It's 15 minutes until then. So what I'm going to do is... Well, first, let's see if I get my tower rate, because I don't want to do that right now. Ooh, I got Crystal, nice. I got 4 of them. Crystal Mirage, hell yeah.
Kimika, どこに行くんだ?
To upgrade supporters, event story. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do I'm gonna narrate Tachibana Sarika's story. First, what I'm going to do is... Wait, do I have assist supporters? So I need to use assist. Suppress. Assist or suppress, not protect. I think I've done protect already. Yeah, protect supporters. Okay. So I'm just gonna use a few skip tickets. Or what's left my skip tickets, I should say. And the character I'm going to use, I need either suppress or protect. So what's Hebiko using? Assist. Okay. Next week I'm going to do the actual event on Taimanin Tuesday. How much AP do I need? 144. Okay. Okay, that should be good. And then let's see, can I upgrade any supporters so I can get that mission over with? I think I can. I should be able to. Yeah, I can do her. Melt Adele Argentum. Is there someone I can... Oh yeah, I can do this. Okay, cool. Is there anyone else I can, like... I could do Akita. Or her. No, she's maxed out. I think she's a welfare unit, that's why I have her maxed out. This is also a welfare character, I think. Lilim's welfare, I believe. Kanazuki Sora is not, I don't believe. But I think I should do a weapon too. So is there a weapon I can enhance the skill of? Oh, right here, perfect. Now do I have a weapon I can increase the level of? That's another question. Oh, right here, perfect. Wait. Am I using... No, I'm not. Okay, perfect. I can upgrade that one. Just for the sake of doing like the battle pass missions.
少し休むか。無理はするなよ。
Okay.
どこに行くんだ？
So let's do Tachibana Sedeka's bond event, and then I'll close out the stream. And then next week on Taimanin Tuesday, we'll be doing the new event, the one with Spinel. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh, ここか。
After school one day, I came to see the newly built training room in the academy. It was more of a gym than a training room, equipped with various muscle training instruments. I need to go back to the gym. To be honest, this place is not preferred by Taimanins because it's better to train in the simulation room or go on real missions to train comprehensively. That goes the same when training their particles in ninja arts, and Taimanins from a family of swordsmen tend to avoid growing big muscles. However, fitness plays an important role in missions or combat. Besides, out of all the powerful Taimanins, there are those like Headmistress Asagi or Miss Murasaki who don't skip weight training. I could feel the message that these veteran Taimanins wanted to send. Therefore, I came to this place to see what I could improve on after my performance in the special camp and the recent battle a while back.
全然人がいないじゃないか。
Furthermore, the place was new. Only a few people were here. Furthermore, some of them were even chatting while sitting on the machines. As expected, weight training doesn't seem popular. Places like the simulation room were always booked. Maybe that's why a woman, skinny at first glance but well built, who was quietly bench pressing in the training room caught my attention.
筋肉。そう、綺麗なフォームだ。男としてせめてこのくらいには筋力を鍛えないとやっぱり恥ずかしいな。
I don't like the translation.
綺麗なフォームだ。男としてせめてこのくらいには筋力を鍛えないとやっぱり恥ずかしいな。おっ、すげえ筋肉。そう、綺麗なフォームだ。男としてせめてこのくらいには筋力を鍛えないとやっぱり恥ずかしいな。
Okay, hang on. Okay, so I have to exit. Let me
どこに行くんだ？
It's a little bit better. Sorry about that. I just want to increase the volume.
お、こう。全。お、すげえ筋肉。それ綺麗なフォームだ。男としてせめてこのくらいには筋力を鍛えないとやっぱり恥ずかしいな。おっ、すげえ筋肉。それ綺麗なフォームだ。男としてせめてこのくらいには筋力を鍛え
I
ない
think
と
I'm hearing
や
him
っぱ
say
り恥ずかしい。
Kirei Onna, which is pretty woman. And then he says something about as a man or as a boy, it's embarrassing to not have training or something like that. Basically, this translation is not that great.
おっとっと、そう思うなら人のことばっかり見てないで体を動かさないとな。
Regardless of there being so many machines to work out on, I couldn't help but look at the other people.
あら？風魔隊長様もトレーニングですか？
She's got a nice voice. Very, very, cute voice. And I heard a laid-back, kind voice from somewhere. There's Tachibana Sedeka, who I've been hearing about a lot lately, since she joined the task force as a supporter. I noticed it was her right away, but I couldn't find her.
どこを見ていらっしゃるのですか？風魔隊長様。
え、あ、セリカ先輩。 失礼しました。
Only after listening to the voice more carefully, I realized the fit woman from before was Serika. I didn't recognize her face at first because I was mesmerized with her body. Understandable. I had heard that she had been training physically because she's in the task force as a supporter, and she needs to hone her ninja art and specialties because of that. But I didn't know she was this fit because we hadn't known each other for long. She had been hiding the body under her suit. Oh my freaking goodness. Understandable reaction.
風魔隊長様、あまり見つめられると照れてしまいます。
すみません。
I panicked and apologized, taking my eyes off her because she had the body. I feel like this is a mistranslation. Good night, Phoenix. This is definitely a mistranslation. All the girls with fit bodies that I know were all rough and rowdy, so it was awkward seeing her be so different to the way she looks.
風魔隊長様も筋肉トレーニングですか?
She said muscle training, so I don't like this translation either. I mean, this is technically fine, but hang on.
風魔隊長様も筋肉トレーニングですか?
Yeah, so basically she says, are you here to do muscle training? Which, I mean, I guess this is technically fine, but she explicitly uses the word training, so I would like that to be in the translation.
ええ、そうです。
それは素晴らしいですね。ぜひぜひ鍛え上げましょう。筋肉は裏切りませんからね。
I don't know enough about Japanese to know if this one's, but it sounds fine.
そうですね。あ、それじゃあ俺はこっちでダンベルでも。
By the way, look at how her muscles move and her sweat when she lifts. How different it is from her gentle voice. I excused myself and sat not far from the place as I felt my brain refuse to function properly. Then I found a set of dumbbells, the only weight training equipment I knew, which I knew little of, and I began to lift up and down doing dumbbell curls.
案外小さいんだな。どれどれ。まずはこれくらいの大きさから。
But when I grabbed the dumbbells and tried to lift them, I dropped them and stumbled because they were heavier than I expected. Maybe because they were made of a special alloy. When I completely lost my balance and I was about to fall down, I foolishly closed my eyes and reached out with my hands. It's a behavior that could sprain or break my arms, but my hands hit something squishy instead. No, it's not only squishy, it's also kind of hard. No, is it soft? What is it? Lucky guy. Confused at the feeling in my hands, I squeezed them with just my fingers as if wanting to check, but after I realizing that I could just open my eyes to check them, I opened my eyes. As soon as I did, I wish I never did. What I had in my hand was Cedric's fit body. To be precise, it was her abs and thighs. Shame on me, I squeezed them, and it felt so good, those hard muscles under the soft layer of fat that girls have. I cautiously looked up at Cedric's face.
私としましても感化しかねます。
Cedrica was smiling candidly as usual, but she was silent and angry, her sweat steaming off her body like it was an aura of anger. I could only drop my head down like a convict waiting in a death sentence because I was more afraid of this than someone shouting or venting their anger
いいですか？筋トレをするときは周囲と自身の安全が第一です。重たい重量や大型の機材を使うのですから、少しの緩みが大事故につながるのですよ。
This woman is an angel.
いくら隊長様といえど筋トレへの侮辱は許しません。
I feel like they should change the art so that she put down the barbell and looked at when we looked at Fuma.
すみません。え？
I thought I had to keep apologizing, so I opened my mouth, but I couldn't understand Cedric's words and ended up making a meaningless sound. Perhaps she also didn't understand my reaction and tilted her head at my confused face.
俺が危ない筋トレをしようとしたことに怒っているんですか？
他に何かありますか？
自分で言うのもなんですけど、ほら、俺こうして先輩の体に勝手に触っちゃって、それどころか揉んだりなんかして。
ああ、そのことでしたか。確かに少し恥ずかしかったですが、でも鍛えていたおかげで隊長様を受け止められて怪我をされなかったのなら誇らしいくらいです。それに指で探ってしまったのもとっさのことだったからとお見受けしています。
This woman's an angel.
すみません、聖女だ。
でもそろそろ話していただけますと。
すみません。
I heard it took my hands off. She then put the barbell back on the rack and fanned herself to cool down her reddened cheeks. I noticed that she was quite embarrassed by the incident, but she forgave me because it was an accident and didn't want me to feel guilty. I felt that both the gentle, ladylike side that emanated from her usual behavior and sturdy muscle on her body added to her charm.
そうですね。こうするのはどうでしょうか。僭越ながら私が筋肉トレーニングについてご指導をさせていただくというのは。
Cedrica said to me, and I looked at her like I was possessed.
先輩がですか？悪いですよ。
いいえ、先ほどのような我流の生療法でトレーニングする以上に悪いことなんてありません。
それは。
I groaned after hearing an irrefutable argument. Hang on. I want to take a screenshot. Not that I dislike my senior's proposal, but if we were to train alone, we would inevitably be in close contact due to the nature of the exercise, close to my senior's body. If I had realized this before, or had calmed down a few days later, I might have been able to receive guidance without thinking too much about it. But now that I've discovered my senior's new charm, I can't even imagine how much my mind will be swayed.
よろしくお願いします。
However, that's a separate matter. It'd be rude if I didn't ask. I just prayed that I wouldn't lose my self-control because I couldn't help but be attracted to the pleasant scent mixed with her sweat as she gets off the bench after bench press. I let her coach me at the gym. Alright, we're at time. Thank you for tuning in, everyone, and if Mizuki is still here, thank you for joining me earlier for that test. Tomorrow, let's see, I think tomorrow is more Lords of Shadows for me. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, Castlevania Lords of Shadows tomorrow, so I will see you tomorrow with more Castlevania Lords of Shadows. Let's see if there's someone I can raid real quick. You know what? I want to say hi to Ravtech again, so I'm going to raid Ravtech. He's playing RE9. If you don't care for RE9 or you don't want spoilers, then tune out now. But thank you for coming in and watching me. Action Taimanin.